Hey, no, let me take a minute because I cannot just jump in, you know? Can't. Hi, how are you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe, like my videos at the end. To begin with, over everything, I'm so sorry for not being consistent. I will be talking about that throughout my video. So by the title, you probably know today's gonna be get ready with me while I talk about my journey going to Georgia and back for most of the summer and why I haven't been consistent. So if you guys want to hear about that and see how I created this look, then go ahead and keep watching. Yeah. Alright guys, so I already did my eyebrows off of camera because you guys know that takes forever, and now I will start. Alright, so everything started when I graduated. So basically the day of my graduation I left to Georgia. So the whole, you know what? So it didn't really start there. It started like a couple months before when my boyfriend started working for this company, and it was a pretty good company. What they did was offer him like job, like the way the company works to begin with is they go to different states, they work there, like they set people up with security systems. I'm not really gonna mention their name because I don't think I'm allowed to, but so one of the destinations that they were going for was Atlanta, Georgia, and it was gonna be like for the whole summer. So he left in April 13, but I still had to graduate high school, so then I left. Well, the soonest that I could leave was after my graduation, which was May 18. So let me go ahead and start doing my makeup because this is supposed to be a get ready with me, but I always talk and forget to do my makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and start priming my face with the Optical Illusion. I suck at this, but it's the Optical Illusion by Urban Decay. And I'm just gonna, see where I'm priming. So the soonest that I could leave was after I graduated, which I didn't really want to because I didn't really want to wait too long because I ended up like working for the company as well, and I didn't really want to wait too long. I left right after my graduation. When I'm saying right after my graduation is my graduation was at 8 in the morning and I left that night, like that same night. And keep in mind it's a 10-hour drive and my boyfriend worked the next day. So now you know that the story behind us leaving was for basically work. I wasn't gonna work with the company at the beginning because I felt like it's kind of a hard job. Like it is a sales job and I didn't feel like stressing, like, oh, I have to sell this and that. And I wanted to explore like Atlanta, but at the end of the day I was gonna have to work one way or another because how the hell am I gonna get money? Like, ain't no sugar daddies around here. So I decided to just start working with them, and that's why I didn't want to wait too long. So I decided to leave like right after my graduation. Plus they charged you every day that you were absent, because I mean they do pay well. So if you're not working and they're supplying like apartments and shit, like they're gonna charge you. So since my boyfriend was missing days, I was like, let me not like make him miss any more days and let's just go the same day as my graduation. The graduation started at 8. The graduates had to be there by 7 or 7:30. So we had to be there super early, so I had to be there by like 7, which meant I take like 2 hours just doing my makeup plus an hour doing my hair. That's like 3 hours already. So I decided to do my hair the day before, but by the time I got out the shower it was like 1, 2 in the morning. and then drying and doing my hair, that's gonna be like an hour and a half. So I would have been done by like 3-4 in the morning, which was the time that I had to get up. So I ended up not sleeping at all and just getting ready and going to the graduation. So I also left that night. So we left around like 10 because he had to work the next day, so we wanted to get there around like 8 in the morning, or at least 9 latest. And we didn't sleep. Like, we took turns driving so we would be able to sleep, but it was so uncomfortable, like knowing that the other one's driving half asleep, that neither of us slept on the way up. So that makes me 2 days without sleeping. Now we get there to Georgia. He goes and does something he needs to do before work, and we go back to the apartments. First time I see the apartments ever. So we dropped a couple stuff off, and then we went to a meeting that we have every morning before work. So in the meeting, obviously it was my first day, so I couldn't work that day. Like, I needed to go home, unpack, and all that stuff. So that's exactly what I did while everybody else worked. I thought I was gonna go home and take a nap and then keep doing everything, but I'm so stingy when it comes to like unpacking. Like, I cannot say I hate it. I actually love it, which is so weird, but it brings satisfaction to me when I know that things are done, and I cannot do anything else until I know that what I need to do is done, if that even makes sense. But that's exactly what I did that day. Like, I just spent the whole day unpacking, and while like everybody else worked. So I ended up picking up my boyfriend from work that day, and I ended up picking up my boyfriend from work that day, and we went home. I finished unpacking when I picked him up, and then I cooked, which was my first time cooking out of the house, which was kind of crazy. Like, it's not kind of crazy. I obviously know how to cook. I cooked at home, but you know, the first time cooking like out of your house in kind of your own apartment, it's kind of a big deal. So I feel pretty cool at that time, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, by the way, the concealer that I use is the Maybelline New York Fit Me concealer, and it's in the shade 20 Sand Sable. So yeah, I ended up unpacking that day, and then after just being there in Atlanta, like, it was cool. Like, it was an adventure or whatever, but I didn't really have much time to explore. Obviously, I knew that was gonna happen, but we only had Sundays off. Like, we just did everything every single Sunday. But then it got to the point in the job that I was like, damn, like, this is not what I want to be doing for the rest of the summer. Even though I was willing to sacrifice my summer to, you know, be okay when I came, like, because my plan was always to come back to West Palm. But like, it just got to a point where the job was not for me. Like, it's a door-to-door job, which I don't think I mentioned at the beginning, and like, I was just not about that. Like, it was way too much, and I kept, like, I have anxiety, so going up to a door, knocking on it, first of all, most people are rude, so it was just a lot. Like it got to the point where I decided, like, you know what, this is not what I want to do. And but we couldn't exactly come back yet, because obviously we just got there. That was like 3 weeks, no, not 3 weeks, so we were already there for a whole month when I decided that. And we just didn't have, like, we didn't have saved enough money, which is dumb of us, but we didn't have saved enough money to come back. So we decided that I was gonna stay working so we would be able to stay in the apartments, and my boyfriend was gonna find a car salesman job so that we can save money to come back. And I ended up just like getting quoted out. What that means is that we're supposed to sell at least 2 accounts per week, and at least 1 account per week. And if you don't sell 1 account, and then you have to be selling 2 a week. And honestly, I didn't even sell 1. Like, not only did I have anxiety, but I sucked. So like, you know what, like, this is just not for me. And I ended up getting quoted out because I wasn't even working. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was not trying. I told my boyfriend that I did, I told my manager that I did, but anybody who had 2 pairs of eyes knew that I wasn't even trying. So I ended up getting quoted out, and thank God that our roommates we knew previously to the job, because they just let us stay with them while we were like still in Georgia. So yeah, my boyfriend worked at this car salesman job at Hyundai for like a good couple like weeks until our roommates got quoted out, and then we're like, shit, now we gotta go back to Florida. And I'm telling you, we didn't even have gas money, we didn't have anything, like we were broke. Because like I'm telling you, we didn't save money, we weren't smart at all. Like the whole purpose of going to Georgia, not only because it was a good opportunity, but it was also a good chance for us to learn how to live as adults. That fucking sucked. Like we didn't know how to save money at all. Like we were not producing, so we had nothing coming in. So we ended up like coming, like I called my mom. I was like, Mom, look, like this is what happened. She was like, don't worry, I'll send you money, like gas money, to come down here. So that was 2 weeks ago. And now I'm back down here in Florida, which honestly I was so excited to come back, even though we weren't coming back in a good like place. But like I'm telling you, like Georgia's cool and all, but it's just not for me. Like I'm telling you, I love Palm Beach. Like the beach is like maximum 30 minutes away, and that's a long time. Like it's just like it's just unexplainable. Like I just didn't like Georgia like I thought I would. I started making videos at the beginning of the year, and I've only made 3 videos so far. And the whole reason for that is like I did say I was gonna be consistent and everything, but it was hard, especially like trying to especially the last month of school where I was just basically just trying to graduate. Like that was like, it was so like hard trying to keep up with YouTube. And then the whole thing with going to Georgia, where I worked 6 days a week and barely had any money coming in at that point. So yeah, I'm sorry for not, you know, being consistent like I said I was, and you know, shit. I'm putting concealer all over my face at this point, and I'm kind of dumb because I forgot that I'm totally super tan now, and whatever. But yeah, back to my inconsistency with YouTube. So now that I don't necessarily have a job down here, I do want to get a job really soon. Like I'm basically getting ready to go get a job. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a job. I'm obviously at my parents' house again with my boyfriend, and it's kind of like, it kind of sucks. Like after you live on your own and you experience being alone, it like kind of sucks going back. But I mean, both me and my boyfriend are working really hard to move out. So expect that being my next video. Probably, maybe not, because I just don't even have a job yet. But yeah, like I do plan on being way more consistent now with YouTube. Like I've been slacking way too much. By the way, for foundation, I will be using the Fit Me in Dewy Plus Smooth and 130 Buff Beige, because I don't even know if this is gonna match my color, but somehow every time I put on foundation it ends up matching. And yeah, I'm only gonna put a little bit to like blend in with the concealer, since not this white anymore, or pale should I say. So yeah, I'm just only putting on a little bit. I haven't done a full face of makeup in so long. Like I think I only did it in Georgia like once or maybe 3 times max. One was because we were going out to dinner. The other one was because I just wanted to go take pictures. And then the third one, oh shit, I freaking went on my eyebrow. Whatever, I'll just fix that at the end. And the third reason was because I was trying to film a video, which I'm not gonna post because it came out super bad. And yeah, like 3 times in 2 months putting a full face of makeup. That's like crazy for me. But I'm trying to be more consistent now, like I promise. And yeah, like I get stuck every time I'm doing Get Ready With Me. Yeah, the last video that I tried filming was also a Get Ready With Me, and it was so bad because I didn't know what to do at all. Like I was just like doing my makeup, forgetting to talk, and like it was just so bad. And I'm gonna use the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder to do that. Normally when I bake my whole face with this powder, I try to just pat it on instead of like putting it on and letting it like bake because it's kind of pigmented and sometimes it leaves spotches on me, so I try not to leave it on for too long. Like see, like since it is an oil free and it mattifies your face, if that's a word, it does tend to leave spots. Or maybe it's just me and I suck at doing my makeup. Who knew? When I do prime my eyes and set them to put on eyeshadow, I do try to do it just a little bit so that the eyeshadow can still stick and be a little bit pigmented.